shirt on, and we hope you're enjoying the action as much as that little guy is.
Garden City's doing the right thing. 4-3 would be a much better situation at the end of the first quarter, and they're playing for last shot.
13 seconds to go. Fuller swings it on the wing. Back up top, Savage into a double, 5 seconds, gets in and gets the shot off.
Wow, how he got that shot off is beyond me. He got doubled up. I thought his stick got checked. They had the poles right up on him, and he still got that look at the cage.
Up top, the horn sounds as McDonough was getting ready to take a shot. At the end of one, it's Garden City 4, Southside 2. We'll be right back.
For more than 10 years, Landtech has provided the finest synthetic fields for high schools and colleges throughout the tri-state area. For more information, call Mike Ryan or Marty Lyons at 631-691-2381 or check the website www.landtech.com. Landtech, building champions from the ground up with field turf.
Join the excitement at the grand opening of Design Expressions, Long Island's newest building materials and home improvement showroom, on Saturday, June 28th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 389 Atlantic Avenue in Oceanside. There'll be free food, prizes, demonstrations, and an opportunity to meet author and HGTV and Food Network personality Jill Cordes from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And don't forget to check out our showroom and imagine what a new kitchen, new windows, deck, or other improvements could mean for your home. Join the excitement at Design Expressions.
Garden City Pizza, 670 Franklin Avenue, is proud to sponsor tonight's big game. Greg Bavaro and his team at the Garden City Pizza have over 50 different varieties of pizza available every day. Refreshing salads, outrageous paninis, and heroes, and entrees large enough for two. They'll be happy to cater your next party, corporate function, or family gathering. They are your full-service catering specialists. They're open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. They offer free delivery. So call Garden City Pizza at 516-294-2929 or check out their website, www.gardencitypizza.com. You won't be disappointed.
We're back, part of the crowd here at James M. Short Stadium on a cloudy but pleasant evening. And the Trojans trail by a score of 4-2 as we get ready for the second half. Shots, taking a look at the first quarter. Garden City had 12 shots. I believe that's wrong, to only 4 for Southside, but we'll check that. That cannot be correct. And here is McDonough picking it up for Garden City. They've dominated faceoffs, winning 6 of 8. McDonough will try to make it pay off. They cannot. Loose ball knocked around, and that time they had the long pole opportunity and couldn't put it away, Kerry. Ryan Fisher, number 39 with the long pole, had a chance, and back they come. And O'Reilly denied in tight on a big save.
Well, this is the game that Southside wants, Barry. This is the up-and-down run-and-gun game that Southside would really like to play. On the other side, Garden City, I think, has got to be a little bit more methodical. The shot taken by the pole probably was not a wise choice to be had right now, and there's the wise decision. Give the ball up from the pole to the short stick.
Savage working on a short stick. We'll set those defensive Nick Chu for Southside is 23. Chris Berry is 24. And Christian Sorensen 32. They all make up the close defense. And Kerry, they give up 7.5 goals. And since they score so many goals and have not had that many close games, that defense doesn't get a whole lot of recognition.
And that that often happens, especially when you have a team that is, as you said, so high-powered and that has so much balance, Barry. Their offense is so well balanced with, what do we say, 4 guys with over 40 goals. That's a lot of balance, and for a high school team to be able to defend against 4 guys like that is very tough.
Well, Tommy Gordon is a good one. He's a young player. Swing it. Garden City showing some patience here. Vinciotto out there. That one goes wide. Savage getting the opportunity.
We had that with Huntington the last couple of years. Their offense was so amazing that their defense was underrated and wasn't given the respect that it really did deserve. Same thing may be true with Southside. We'll find out.
Muscarella, the senior, is undecided about college. Gets it back in behind the cage. Feeds it in front, but it'll be broken up. And a good job coming up with the ball for Southside. Pat Ty, who went down earlier, you remember, late in that first quarter. But now here's O'Reilly looking for transition once again, waiting for Pat Tye to join him on the offensive midfield along with Colin Serling and also Brendan O'Hagan racing out of the field, number 1.
Good to see Pat Tye's okay after he took that huge hit from Savage and was down on the turf for a little while.
O'Hagan, a good scorer, number 1. He's a senior going to Canisius, plays football, dodges well. Good off-the-ball player, has 9 goals, 8 assists. That's pretty good for a second-line midfielder, Kerry.
Absolutely. Many teams would like to have that on for a first-line midfielder.
And Brendan right there, he's got good size at 6'2", 170. We mentioned he's a football player.
Southside has 7 players committed to D1 lacrosse schools. That's quite a large number.
Oh, what a shot from Pat Tye, beating Brian McCullough. Remember, he had 5 the last time these two teams played, and Tye gives it 29th goal of the year.
Well, he's excellent at shooting off the run, Barry, and that's exactly what this young man just did. The 5'10", 160-pound senior just had a nice lane down the alley. There you see it with the stick in his left hand, protecting it very well, and he takes a nice hard shot, and he's able to place it well to give Southside the goal, and beating Ryan Lynch with the short stick.
So the score is now 5-2. This time Serling wins it clean. And Serling, who got the first goal of the game, getting things started. Ball loose. O'Reilly will try to hustle to recover it. Check far side along the sideline. Ball goosed around. Still in bounds. No whistle yet. What a scrum over there in tight space, Gary. And finally it goes out of bounds.
There, it's out of bounds. But I think that developed a little bit because Colin Serling was a little lackadaisical.
Right.
He tried to give a little bounce pass off the turf, Art, and it under pressure, that put O'Reilly under immediate pressure, and he wasn't able to come up with that loose ball.
That was exactly the point I was noticing. He sort of bounced it, dribbled it over to him, and O'Reilly was never able to pick it up. It went to the sideline. It forced that scrum. Eventually, they lost it. That's exactly what I saw. A very strange play.
Vinciotto will clear. Commerce Bank, one of our sponsors, along with New York Life Insurance, the Long Island office. Are you looking for a career change? Call South Farina at 631-331-2901. Want to welcome them to our family of sponsors right here on Cablevision. And now working behind is Muscarella. Remember, he had the big game the other day, had 3-2 against Plain Edge, and has really come on. 5 goals in the playoffs for number 10, John Muscarella.
Yeah, Garden City coaching staff, I think, maybe trying to hope that they've got some depth that will be very useful to them at midfield. They do have a bunch of good players who could play second or third midfield, and I think they're going to give them some playing time here. So it's pretty muggy out there today, and maybe they're hoping that that'll even up the big firepower edge that Southside has up front.
Hayden Freeze, 23 on in the midfield. Chiodo gets in tight, goes to his left hand, and makes a pretty goal. Vinny Chiodo making it a 5-3 game, his 4th of the year.
Well, that was a pretty goal, Barry. And again, Vinny Chiodo gets a nice pass from behind the cage as he cuts down to go to goal. And he does a nice job. Here's the nice feed coming from behind the cage. That's Muscarella with the ball. And the nice pass. And there you'll see coming into your picture now will be Vinny Chiodo. There he is. He beats the defender. The slide isn't there right as yet. And you'll see the slide comes in just a little bit late. The double team came over to try and help out, but not before Chiodo gets the ball and gets the shot off.
Well, that was the game plan I was talking about, and Chiodo executed it perfectly, showing that they do have depth and they can score.
Garden City comes up with it, Allen. That was a huge goal right there.
It was, Barry, and they continue to possess the ball. They're doing a very good job on face-offs against a tough Mr. Serling, and they continue to stay with their game plan. Let's see if they hang on to it and just move that ball around, look for the openings. Well executed by Garden City. This is what they must do, Barry.
Joe Oliva recovering that ball, number 26. Muscarella will swing it to Fuller. He got their first goal of the game to make it 2-1. They trailed 4-1, trailed 5-2, and now 5-3. 6:50 to go here in the second quarter. Danny Savage, tough physical player, will get to the cage. Knocked down, the loose ball knocked away. That one trickled right by Ryan Alexander.
That was a good save by Alexander as well, because I thought the shot was nicely taken.
5th save of the day by Superstats. Alan Moy giving us the information. And play continues. Going to get a flag here coming up against Southside. A delayed penalty could have been an offside carry, a late call because the flag is down. They have a free shot here. They have too many players on the field. McDonough will take the shot, and we return. It'll be a 30-second penalty on the offside for Garden City. They lead it by trailed by a score of 5-3.
Twin Park Fitness Center on 15 Jericho Turnpike in New Hyde Park is proud to sponsor tonight's game. Twin Park Fitness Center is open 7 days a week and offers a large assortment of state-of-the-art strength and cardio equipment. We have a full aerobics and cycling schedule along with personal training, full-service locker rooms with saunas, free childcare, and ample parking. Twin Park Fitness Center invites you to stop by for a free trial. For more information, go on the web to twinparkfitness.com.
It's the potential for unlimited financial rewards. It's the strength to succeed. It's starting my own business without being alone and without the startup costs. It's being part of a dynamic company that has been supporting communities for over 160 years. It's New York Life, and it's the company I keep. It could be the company you keep.
Call us today to find out more about the exciting career opportunities with New York Life. New York Life, the company you keep.
For over 50 years, Ray's Tuxedos of Franklin Square has been a Long Island tradition, proudly featuring all the finest in formal wear and tuxedo sales and rentals for all occasions from the industry's biggest names. So for the quality and service you've come to know and trust, make it Ray's Tuxedos.
Too many players on the field for Southside, so now their goalie, Ryan Alexander, the honorable mention All-County junior goalie, will have to stop an extra man opportunity here, Kerry. 30 seconds, they don't have a lot of time. What are they setting up?
Well, they set up in a 1-4, Barry, and they'll look to pass it around the wing and see if they can perhaps come from the sneak from behind, and if the defense drops low, they'll see if they can pack it, and they'll be able to get the shot up top.
McDonough rifles it wide. Alan, your take so far in this first half?
Well, again, I continue to say I like what Garden City's doing. They now have a man-up opportunity. McDonough with an excellent shot. They need to do this, Barry. Possess the ball.
Back up to McDonough. Teams are all even. We're down to under 5.5 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Muscarella running the show from behind. Off to the freshman Gordon. McDonough with a short stick on him. Takes the shot and scores. McDonough has made it a 1-goal game, his second of the evening.
Well, Francis McDonough has got really very good size, Barry. He's 6'3", 200, and he used his size very well to just bull past his defender. Look at you have the defenseman. That's number 1 for Southside, Brandon O'Hagan. He comes in, he plays a little bit of the pole for Southside, and he really got caught there on the second midfield with a short stick, rather.
You know, he's got a big cannon, a big gun. He's used it twice today. We've seen it. He's a guy who can shoot like the Southside guys do.
Back comes Serling winning the face-off, and Krutzler unable to put it home. They had a great opportunity off Serling's fast break opportunity rush.
And they sure did. I thought we really going to see something from Timmy Krutzler. He had a good look at the cage. They set up very well in their fast break offense coming off the fast break.
He replaced Kevin Waxon when he broke his arm against Hewlett in the regular season on that midfield unit with Serling and Ty. And right now, Gavin Ahern scored earlier, wings it in behind. Back to the good-looking sophomore. He's got a terrific left-handed shot. Drives hard to the goal. Had 2 against Wantel the other night. Here he is. And that one deflected. Yep. Going to stay in the hands of Southside with that 3-goal lead cut to 1. And Garden City showing something here, Kerry, coming back twice from 3-goal deficits.
Yeah, I think they are, and I think the game plan created by Coach Steve Fennell is working very nicely for the Trojans. And the possession for Southside stays in their sticks as a result of the call as a shot on that last opportunity.
Steve Fennell, a Garden City grad, played for the legendary Doc Doherty and played at Duke, was an assistant coach there. Came back, coached football and lacrosse at Mepham, then an assistant under Doc for 5 years before taking over. And this is second year. And a huge goal from Serling, ups the lead to 2.
And again, a good move by Colin Serling. He's got the stick in his left hand, and as he drives to the cage, he drives again down the left alley and has a good look at the cage. And he's got really good speed, does Colin Sterling. We said in the open that he really sets the tone. Here you'll see it again. Look at the stick, nicely protected in his left hand. He just runs by the defender. The defender almost was able to get the check, and that was Reed Rosello. He is the pole for Garden City, and almost was able to do it, but not quite.
Break in the action will return in just a moment.
Lacrosse Unlimited is the largest lacrosse retailer in the world. Your game deserves more than a hut or a den. 7 stores conveniently located on Long Island: Manhasset, Rockville Center, East Meadow, Babylon, Huntington, Hauppauge, and Miller Place. All locations open every day and lacrosse only all year long. Extended hours all season long, so shop when you want to shop. Open until 9 p.m. every night after you practice. All equipment we sell is backed with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. We're an authorized dealer for Warrior, STX, Brine, Gate, Maverick, Cascade, and many more. Lacrosse Unlimited is Long Island's only lacrosse retailer of the new Nike lacrosse cleats and licensed apparel. So shop online at www.lacrosseunlimited.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, or visit one of our 7 Long Island stores.
Hey, lacrosse fans, it's time to go green. Once again, the best players in the world and the best fans in the world get to come together for another great season of Long Island Lizards lacrosse. Whether you join us in our on-field VIP experience, our new Lizard Club seats, our birthday party zone, or for our post-game autograph session, just make sure you bring the whole family for lots of affordable, fun, high-scoring action. Tickets are on sale now at lizardblacks.com or call us at 866-LIZARD1. The best fans, the best players, the best time. Lizards 2008.
Off the face-off, Oliva wins it clean. See if they could score on an opportunity. Feed it down low, and Fuller buries it. Nice-looking feed. It was Muscarella who found him open.
Well, that was really, a beautifully executed fast break offense coming off the fast break. And again, Will Fuller and Muscarella look for each other very well. The face-off, of course, being won by Oliva was critical, and they set up very nicely. They made that diagonal pass. There you see the feed by Muscarella, and there is Fuller right there with that diagonal pass coming right off the stick of Muscarella.
8 seconds apart come the goals. This time Serling wins it, and for Fuller, his second of the game, 26th of the year. 4:14 to go in this opening quarter, and Garden City trailing by a score, Allen, of 6-5.
Barry, Garden City's now 7-4 in faceoffs. Give Oliva a lot of credit. Serling is a tough guy at that faceoff circle.
He came in averaging about 70%, nominated as a high school All-American. And once again, they get in tight, and Serling says, I'm going to answer right back with another one.
And we also have a flag on the play as well, Barry, but Colin Sterling right now is taking the game into his own hands with his 3rd goal of the game. But again, give credit to Southside. They are not being deterred by the fact that Garden City answers the goal for goal. Here you'll see Sterling with the stick in his hand again, gives a little bit of a face dodge, goes right. McDonough is the short stick on him, not able to contain him. He should have probably used a little bit more of his body to be able to push against Sterling, because he really has more size than does Sterling. But give a lot of credit. Colin Sterling now is really taking over the game.
And Kerry Cristofulo off for a cross-checking penalty, so they now have the extra man, and the lead now is up now to 8-5.
While certain things have gone pretty well for Garden City, face-offs and general pace of the game, the numbers are good for Southside. They're scoring, they've got 7. They're scoring at a pace that's going to give them 15, 16, 17 goals for the game. If they score 15, 16, 17 goals, they're going to win.
All right, so here we go. I beg your pardon. The score is 7-5. And let me correct myself, as Garden City, a man down, has possession of the ball. And they'll try to eat some clock here with Crisafulli, their terrific defender, headed to Hopkins in the penalty box. Time of wasting here. And now they'll pick it up and go, possibly with a long stick. O'Reilly lost it, and back they come. Savage bounces off a check. They've got numbers. He'll feed Muscarella. Hits the pipe. Muscarella with a great chance. Scramble for the ball. The goalie trying to come up with it, Alexander, and finally does.
Well, coming up with the loose ball was key, and of course Savage was able to find Muscarella in great position. Unfortunate for Garden City that they were not able to capitalize on that.
Boy, you can see Savage's football background. He bounces off guys. They bounce off him. He is a good physical player.
Timeout on the field. Will step out. Southside 7, Garden City 5 in the Nassau County Class B Championship.
Every year, about 350 men, women, and children are killed in railroad accidents nationwide. Another 1,000 are injured. Pretty disturbing, especially if you consider how easily preventable all those deaths could have been. Just use common sense. Don't walk or drive around lowered grade crossing gates. Remember, trains are fast and can't stop quickly. You may think you know when a train is coming, but don't count on it.
Orthopedic Excellence of Long Island, 601 Franklin Avenue in Garden City and 2000 North Village Avenue in Rockville Center is proud to sponsor today's game. Our team of Dr. Leo Variali, Doug Grodons, and Tony Mara, along with Director of Physical Therapy Glenn Carlin, has years of experience in the field. Dr. Variali has over 20 years of sports medicine experience as a doctor for Hofstra and Adelphi University's athletic teams, as well as many high school teams. Our state-of-the-art Physical Therapy Center with MRI capability treats many high school and college athletes. Our medical staff specializes in treating knee and shoulder injuries and will help you get back on the field as soon as possible. Walk-ins welcome in the Garden City office. Orthopedic Excellence of Long Island in Garden City, call 248-1314. In Rockville Center, call 678-2232.
So, how much you got, Reed?
No, at least 100. What are you doing here?
What am I doing here?
I just had some loose change.
Excuse me, Mr. Philbin, here's your receipt and your free Visa check card. Okay, thanks.
Hi, Kelly.
Hey, loose change, huh?
A man can only hear read, try commerce so many times.
So I was right about this place.
Yes, you were right.
There's no place like Commerce. Experience America's most convenient bank.
Part of the crowd here. Welcome back to Short Stadium. And just a short time ago, it looked like John Muscarella was going to give Garden City a little bit closer here.
Well, watch this nice dump into Muscarella, and there is a great shot. He does beat Alexander, but he didn't beat the crossbar.
All right, they're a man down, and we go back to the live action, Garden City, as they still have a man in the box. They missed the opportunity, extra man here to try to score. Southside still with the ball and a man in the box, and now the teams will be all even.
Last 3 minutes could be key. If either team scores, could make it a big lead.
And loose ball
Or a
picked up
closer game.
calmly by the goalie. Brian McCullough headed to UMBC. Very confident kid, makes big saves. They don't give up many goals. They've already given up more goals, Karen, than they give up during the season. 4.6. They've given up 5, and it now looks like tit for tat. Steve DiPietro says with 2.5 minutes to go, I want to call a timeout and set up something on this next possession. So that'll give us time to step out once again. 2:31 to go, and thanks to our sponsors, Contractor Express. That's where contractors come first. I want to thank Jim Lucas for helping sponsor today's game. Big supporter of Southside Lacrosse. And don't forget Lacrosse Unlimited, 7 stores on Long Island, including Rockville Center, East Meadow, and Manhasset. STX for the finest gear in the game. And don't forget it, coming up at halftime, we'll hear from Esquire Bank over in Garden City on Old Country Road. We'll be back. You're watching the Garden City Trojans and the Southside Cyclones.
an unassuming word that holds so much meaning. The moment you add with, a bond is created. I'm with Child. She's with me. We're with the band. Our financial advisors champion with, because we're fully invested in your success. Search for those who value with. We did. A.G. Edwards is now with Wachovia Securities. Let's see what with can do for you.
Sports Ed of Rockville Center is a multi-sport fitness club for the entire family. Whether our members are simply here to get in shape, train hard for an event, or enjoy our variety of recreational activities, this is a place for everybody. Sports Ed of Rockville Center is also proud to introduce The Field. The Field at Sports Ed is a 5,000 square foot unobstructed synthetic turf playing surface, available for activities such as soccer, football, lacrosse, speed training, dodgeball, parties, and more. We're located at 60 Maple Avenue in Rockville Center. For more information on our membership and to learn more about The Field at Sports Ed, give us a call at 516-536-8700. Sports Ed of Rockville Center wishes both teams good luck in tonight's game. Advanced Formal Wear, located at 234 Sunrise Highway in Rockville Center, is proud to sponsor tonight's game. Advanced Formal Wear carries all major designers in stock, with thousands of tuxedos and accessories to choose from. With the prom coming up, we offer great discounts on all styles of tuxes. Advanced Formal Wear can handle any wedding party with ease. We also handle all other occasions such as bar mitzvahs or corporate functions. For more information, we invite you to stop by, or if you can, check us out on the web at www.advancedformalwear.com.
Well, Sportsnet America, if you're watching on Cablevision or Telecare, don't forget you can see all the games right on sportsnetamerica.com. They archive them. It's a great website. And every one of our lacrosse games throughout the year, going back to our first John Jay game against Manhasset, they're all available to you to watch. Do your scouting, college coaches around the country, and learn about these great high school players on Long Island. Timeout taken that time by Garden City. Carey, 2:20 to go, and let's see if they can close the margin here. They almost did on Muscarella, hitting the goal pipe earlier.
Yeah, that was close, Barry. But again, I think as you see, you coming down to the 2-minute mark in this quarter, Garden City sticking to their game plan, looking to be very patient on the offense, waiting for a mistake perhaps on the defense to be able to take advantage.
Here is McDonough, who's come up a lot big today with 2 big goals for McDonough. His 22nd goal of the year and 21st. And he has big games against the big teams. 2-2 against Southside the first time. Look at him move to take the left-handed shot. Great ability to get by a man there, Carey, get into scoring position.
Well, he did a good job. That was James Egie, the short stick that he went up against. And again, the size difference really is to the advantage of McDonough, and he used it well. And to be able to get that shot off with the left hand.
Of course, James' brother was a terrific basketball and lacrosse player at Southside.
Eddie Eager, absolutely.
Yep. Great career. Currently at Adelphi. Alan Hodish chipping in. 1:29 to go. Garden City, Muscarella coming from behind, working against Nick Chu. Into a double, dumps it off to Fuller. Up top, good movement here. And that one whipped wide by Garden City's number 16. That was Tommy Gordon, the freshman.
I like this young man, Tom Gordon, Barry. I think he is really going to have a great future for Garden City. He plays with a lot of poise. He's got great size, and he's just going to have a great future.
He had 3 and 2 against Plain Edge, 5 points in that game. Under a minute to go. Ball loose. Recovered now by Garden City. Muscarella on the wing. They'd love to hang on, and even if they went down in the locker room, just down by 2 here, Kerry, they would not be too concerned about that. McDonough dumped it off to the SAR side. Fuller's shot knocked down. Trying to feed the crease. Oh, what a goal by Carroll as he was being checked. What a great feed from behind. It's a 1-goal game.
That was a great feed. And I would think it might have been Muscarella behind, but Brendan Carroll just finished that one just beautifully. Coming in at 5'10", he was in a lot of traffic with some of the big defensemen, and he had a great look took that pass right on the shoulder and was able to finish it. There you see it again. That's McDonough. He dumps it off very wisely with the slide. Here comes the first shot. Okay, and now the ball gets loose. Now look at where you'll find Carroll, right on the crease.
Savage.
There's Savage behind the cage. And look at, there's a little move by Brendan Carroll. Does a great job finishing that one while the back was turned. Defenseman got caught ball watching and weren't able to react to Brendan Carroll.
And we also had a flag down on the play, a penalty coming up to Southside, a 1-minute penalty. So Garden City will have the extra man here, but Serling steals that face-off. Let's see if they'll go to the cage. They will. O'Reilly fires wide, but look at the hustle back and making the hustling play, Brian McCullough, to give the ball back to Garden City.
Now, Steve DiPietro, I'm sure his coach, is not going to be happy with that. They are man down. Why? They didn't have backup. You got the ball, hold on to it, run out the penalty, run out the clock rather, and go into the half with the opportunity to come out with possession to start the second half.
100% correct, Carey. Very good point.
Aaron pass. Now Garden City could get the last shot here and even tie it, even though they're a man down.
I'll hold on to it.
Well, hold on to it, and here is Savage. Garden City champions die hard, looking for their third straight title. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Savage will just run out the clock, Art.
Yeah, they get the ball now with 19 seconds to go in the penalty. No face-off in the second half. Smart move by Garden City.
Coming up, we'll be talking to a representative of Esquire Bank, Long Island's newest bank. They're located right on Old Country Road in Garden City, and we'll have more when we return on the high school game of the week.
For more than 10 years, Landtech has provided the finest synthetic fields for high schools and colleges throughout the tri-state area. For more information, call Mike Ryan or Marty Lyons at 631-691-2381 or check the website www.landtech.com. Landtech, building champions from the ground up with field turf.
Join the excitement at the grand opening of Design Expressions, Long Island's newest building materials and home improvement showroom, on Saturday, June 28th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 389 Atlantic Avenue in Oceanside. There'll be free food, prizes, demonstrations, and an opportunity to meet author and HGTV and Food Network personality Jill Cordes from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And don't forget to check out our showroom and imagine what a new kitchen, new windows, deck, or other improvements could mean for your home. Join the excitement at Design Expressions.
Garden City Pizza, 670 Franklin Avenue, is proud to sponsor tonight's big game. Greg Bavaro and his team at the Garden City Pizza have over 50 different varieties of pizza available every day. Refreshing salads, outrageous paninis, and heroes, and entrees large enough for two. They'll be happy to cater your next party, corporate function, or family gathering. They are your full-service catering specialist. They're open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. They offer free delivery. So call Garden City Pizza at 516-294-2929 or check out their website, www.gardencitypizza.com. You won't be disappointed.
And back at Seward Stadium, Barry Lander is joined by Andrew Sagliaca. Andrew is the Chief Financial Officer for Esquire Bank, one of our new sponsors here on our high school game of the week, and delighted to have Andrew join us, and delighted to have Esquire, which is a new bank to Long Island over in Garden City on Old Country Road, as our sponsor. And I guess the first question, why is a bank sponsoring high school sports?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say we're proud to be part of the family programming at Telecare, and we want to support the local community in Garden City here, Barry, and we're very proud to sponsor the local high schools because these high schools will wind up in the college programs and hopefully be part of our customer base in the near future.
Now tell us about the bank and what are some of the unique features that you have, because I know from being over there that it's a very customer-oriented bank and you're also very high-tech.
Yes.